Spilling up the gossip, got the mind locked in. From God Creek jungles to the grind and sin. Good vibes, hate crimes, and the messy splits. Street Tea Podcast, we uncovering bits.
Mic check, real talk, ain't no filter friend. Truth bomb, street tales, the saga won't end. Every shade of life, we sipping tea real steep. Discussing the highs, the lows, the secrets we keep.
Yo.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Yo, what's happening?
Hey, man. Y'all are tapped into the streets. T. Hey, man.
Tea Podcast.
Today is Tuesday as always, man. April 15th. Hey, gang, for one,
Yup.
the time is moving too fast, bro.
Extremely too fast.
Like, bro, we damn near halfway to my birthday already, bro. Like, slow down. You start dreading birthdays after a certain age. Like, I'm at that age where I don't want to, like, you know, I ain't gonna say I don't want to see it. I mean, but let's slow down. Like, for real. What's up with your week, though, ganger?
Shit, my week been alright. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't no cat.
What's up with your week besides ducking this? Hey, where he laying at? Where is he laying at? Where?
Yo, what's up, LA, man?
Somebody get it laid in here.
Tag LA.
I'm on that.
Y'all know.
Hey, yo. The city's acting crazy right now.
City always acting crazy. When ain't the city acting crazy?
The city is acting. Y'all acting up, man.
Yo, first of all, shout out to y'all. You did.
Shout out to y'all, man. How y'all week going? How's everybody work week going?
Oh, yeah. First of all, man, shout out to my New York Knicks, man. You did.
Who?
Shout out to my New York Knicks, man. Y'all see me, man.
How far you think y'all gonna make it, though, is the question.
Oh, man. Here you go.
Like,
Listen, just let me be happy that we in the playoffs.
y'all coming out the East?
For a third consecutive season.
Is you stamping y'all coming out the East?
Nah, I ain't gonna stamp
Look,
that. I ain't one of them unrealistic. You know, but by the middle of the playoffs, I'm gonna be probably like, nigga, we going all the way.
Hey, yo, so he's not stamping them coming out the East.
Nah,
but
I think we still got a little bit of work to do as far as the whole team chemistry. So what we did is we got our starting, you know, core, and now we gotta next year we gotta like work on our bench. Like we gotta really put together a second unit that's gonna be crazy.
Facts.
But other than that, then I think then we'll be championship bound. We'll be championship bound then.
Hey, this sounds like a man who just trying to have faith.
Listen, we gonna smoke the Pistons.
You sound like a fan.
First of all, let me just say that we gonna smoke the Pistons.
They the new Pistons, gang.
I don't give a
They
fuck.
not the regular Pistons no more, bro.
We the New York Knicks.
They the new Detroit, bro. Hey, Pablo, appreciate you for tapping in, gang. Nautica Porter, appreciate you for tapping in. Gio, what's going on?
What's happening?
It's one of my light-skinned friends right there. Elaine, what's going on, Elaine? Appreciate you for tapping in.
Elaine like Celtics all day. Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm scared of the Celtics. I'm scared of the Cavs. That's it, though.
Bro, be scared of LeBron, bro. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all keep discussing
We talking about the East.
Oh, wow. Hey, let's not act
and
crazy.
First of all, it ain't be scared of LeBron. It's be scared of Luka.
Ain't nothing getting won without going through LeBron. Just
man,
know
going
that.
through Luka, man. You see what he over there doing,
no
man.
chips being won without going through LeBron. Period. Like, straight up. Ain't nothing being won without going through him. Hey, Elaine, so I wanted you to tap in because I was going to give you my feedback on your drink. You scared, go to church.
All right, for that, we smoking and sounds.
He owed that. Hey, share this, man. If y'all in here, share this, man.
Yeah, please share the live.
How y'all day coming along, man? How y'all evening going, man? I hope everybody having a productive week, man.
Elaine says she listening, man. You definitely pivoted out of the
my bad. So
the feedback.
What was that? Saturday? Yeah. Friday, Saturday. So Saturday, you know, me and main man over here was minding our business and shit, you know, at Crunch, you know. Got main man, shouts out to him. Got main man in the gym and shit. He back, you know what I'm saying?
Back.
So during our endeavors, of us being at the gym, we see Elaine over there, hustling and bustling and, muscling the customers, you know what I'm saying?
The customers.
I only say muscling the customers because she came for me, man, and I was just trying to be a supportive customer. I was just trying to shop. And I asked a couple questions, and she made me feel like, like I was questioning her product. So I told her I was going to give her my honest feedback on her product. What is it called?
Candy Cleanse.
Candy Cleanse.
Yeah.
So we're going to say taste of Candy Cleanse. We're going to say 8 out of 10. We're going to say 8 out of 10. It didn't taste like I was drinking a cleanser.
I'm not mad at that.
It didn't taste like I was drinking a detox drink.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? I would say usage. I would say, what's that product? Not productivity, but what's the word I'm looking for? As far as quality. Okay, we're gonna say quality.
Product quality.
Like the effects.
Look at
Elaine
about to be in the comments roasted.
My honest opinion, I'm gonna say 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
I'm gonna say 6 out of 10.
And why is that?
Because I feel like it didn't. I don't know. I didn't have the effect.
Stuttering this
because I'm trying not to. Because I really don't want her to take it wrong. Like I'm saying something bad about her product. I give your product overall. I give the product a 7 out of 10. But the reason I say this is because as far as the impact that it had on my body, I didn't feel like it cleaned me out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like. I felt bloating in my stomach still and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, she said you could be honest.
And I feel like it goes through your stages. Like I feel like when you first drink the drink, it's like good. The flavor is busting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're kind of mad that it's a detox because you want to drink on a joint. But so then you drink it, and then probably 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then she said it takes up to 8 hours though. So I start feeling it probably after an hour. I would say I got gassy. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I kind of felt like I was bloated, but then your body starts to release the gas. I wanted something that was going
you was farting and shit?
Yeah, but I wanted something that was going to punch me in the stomach and sit me on the toilet, and it didn't do that for me.
Oh, you wanted to be oh, fuck.
Just real quick, just real quick, get it over with. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it didn't do that for me.
Okay.
So that's why I say productivity, because I feel like I could just take a laxative and just be brrr, and then be cool, back to working out, you know what I'm saying? Fleshing your body out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I drink water, I eat fruits, I do, you know what I'm saying? I do eat clean, and I don't eat clean all the time, I'm lying. But I do eat, healthy stuff.
Yeah.
But
she ain't said damn an hour?
Huh?
She said damn an hour?
I would say how long was it after I drank it? I was like, damn, bro, I feel like.
It was probably an hour.
Yeah, it's probably an hour. And I remember she said something about 8 hours, did I still feel the effects of it 8 hours later? I would say yeah. Because, did I use the bathroom more than I normally do? Yes, I did. But I just feel like it wasn't what I expected. That's all.
Yeah.
But will I use it again? Yes, I would use it again.
Hey, yo, Chubbs, we don't you know what I'm saying? I don't respond to the big E word, man. We ain't doing that.
What do you say? The E word?
Elmo. What's up, Elmo? What's
He's acting crazy. How much water you drink?
Tay, what's up, man? Salute. Thank you for tapping in. Share this live.
Hey, Dante, funny as hell. I wasn't constipated, gang. I just was trying to oh no, man. It was, I don't know.
Dante, you wanted to take a shit.
I'm definitely gonna come back and shop again, though. Tay, Adams, appreciate you for tapping in, gang. What's going on?
Well, I agree with the taste. The taste is crazy, especially when you put it in the refrigerator, let it get cold and shit.
Facts.
Man, I the watermelon joint, crazy busting. I was man.
Yeah, flavors definitely.
Shit, I was I'm oh yeah, this some shit.
Flavors definitely 8 out of 10.
I drink this with my dinner.
Hey, shout out to Taste the Wave too, man.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Taste.
I got one of them salads today.
Salads bussin'.
That thing was boom bopping. You hear me?
Yeah, salads is
that thing was boom bopping. Shout out to you. And I ate it like right after I worked out. So like, you know what I mean? Like I fit it in the diet. You feel me? Like, yeah, I worked out and then ate that joint. It filled me up, but it wasn't like overly full. But the flavor was busting. Like that joint had strawberries and all that joint in it. Like I could go for one of those a
them
day.
salads be crazy. Like I'll be like, yeah, absolutely. Oh, did you answer? Do you answer how much water you drink?
I drink a lot of water naturally. I mean, I didn't know there was a set amount that you should drink. Is there a set amount that you should drink?
She was asking like how much water did you drink?
Elaine, is there a set amount that I should have started drinking? I don't know. AP, appreciate you for tapping in, gang. Yeah, so I've been working on, like, I be supporting the locals. You know what I'm saying? I know I might talk a lot of stuff to y'all on here, but I support where the support is. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I definitely support. I ain't been disappointed yet.
Hey, but that's the thing too. Big one, y'all doing y'all big one. Salute to y'all. Y'all that's out here doing y'all thing. Y'all got y'all businesses going. Y'all selling food. Y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all all, I think overall, I ain't gonna say every last one of y'all, but the overall consistency is y'all like really putting the work in and y'all really doing good business. Right?
I mean, yeah, because like I feel like, I'm at the crib, so I be looking for them home cooked meals. You know what I mean? Especially if it's coming from like a clean, I want to say judgmental, clean looking person, because you really don't know unless you know them personally.
Yeah,
but from the outside, but from the outside looking in, you look like a clean person. You feel what I'm saying? So I come shop, I support. I ain't been disappointed yet. I hope I ain't, cause I would hate to get on here and smoke y'all face about y'all cooking. But hey, big debate, gang.
Oh, the
paper plates, bro. Fellas, ladies. Paper plates. Is it okay to serve your significant other on a paper plate, gang? This has been a big thing on the book today. Well, I wouldn't say a big thing, but it's been like talked about on the book today. Facts. Plate or paper plate to your significant other, gang? Please. Don't hold back, please.
What, to me?
Yeah, to you.
Like
plate or paper plate?
From my significant other or to my significant
both.
other?
Both. Y'all, like, listen, chat.
There's a significance in the paper plate and not paper plate, though. It's a significance. I mean, but I feel like if you just going and you just like, all right, I'm selling plates.
No.
You give your significant other one of them?
No.
It's cool. He like you trying to give him a leg.
You're reaching so far right now. It's crazy, bro. So allow me to elaborate, bro.
Yeah, elaborate.
For one, I was raised, right? I was raised being taught that no woman should be serving you off of a paper plate. You are not her child, bro.
Papa said, hell no, plate.
Don't let hey fellas, we gotta stand on something, gang.
Dante
and this
said,
is something.
Dante said plate too.
This is something you stand on. Don't let no woman serve you off no paper plate, gang. You gotta have more self-respect and more self-value for yourself. Listen, let me elaborate. Okay. Women are quick to speak on what happened back in the day, right? They are quick to compare now and then.
Yeah, what they
granddads and all of that, right? One thing anybody, I would say 30 and up, has never seen their grandmama serve their granddaddy on a paper plate, gang.
Zion.
Ever, bro. You're not serving no man a meal. For one, let me give you the reasons why. For one, the plate's too flimsy. For one, if you eat some greens on a paper plate, it's gonna run off the side. The plate's gonna get damp. For two, the plate, you feel all of the heat under the plate, gang. For three, you can't put an ample amount of food on here to feed me and make me full off this paper plate, bro.
Yeah.
You can't do it, bro.
That's a fact.
I don't get why this was.
You can't make a manly plate on a paper plate.
I'm a big dog. You can't make me no plate that I'm gonna get full off a paper plate, gang.
Angelisa, thank you for tapping in. She said plate.
My grandma didn't play that. Do you feel what I'm saying, Elaine? Like, you never seen no grandma serving a significant other on no paper plate. But nowadays, it's like, oh, yeah, what does it matter? It matters.
Yeah. Hey, Pablo said, I don't want no separation plate like I'm in school.
For real, you got me eating out of sections. As a grown man.
Sections is crazy.
You got me eating out of for one, bro. You can't even hold a paper plate with two hands, bro. You just gotta put your hand under the plate, bro. You can't even hold it. You can't hold a hefty plate, bro. Guess what? Even Thanksgiving time, right? Back in the day, Thanksgiving time, everybody at your grandma's house, y'all still didn't use paper plates, bro. You wanna know why? Because all that turkey, dressing, green beans, mac and cheese, yams, that shit not fitting on no paper plate, gang.
And it tastes better when it's mixed together.
It tastes better when it's mixed together, bro.
Now, some people that don't like their food touching, you know what I mean? That's different.
That's different, bro. We talking majority rules, yo. Nobody's don't serve me off no paper plate. I have more respect for myself. Yeah. You don't want no secondhand nails. You don't want no hand-me-down eyelashes. Why do I gotta get a hand-me-down plate? Why can't you go in the I'll listen, I promise you I'll wash the dishes. If it's an effort thing, let me just wash the dishes, babe. Feed me off a plate, man. Don't do that to me.
Paris said, on God, preach.
For real, bro. Like, you gotta. It says, for my significant other, a plate, but I don't mind a paper plate for myself because depending on what I made, dish is gonna be crazy. That's what I'm saying. So
Elaine said, if it matters to him, she said, I bet it matter to him if he gotta wash the dishes. He gonna say paper plate.
Not for me, gang. I'm gonna wash the dishes. If it's an effort thing, let me wash the dishes, babe. Like,
oh, she said if it mattered to him, serve him on a plate.
Thank you. It matters, and I'm letting y'all know it matters. So how about we just lead off?
Just assume it matters.
Just assume it matters. Just because, listen, some men are very humble, bro, and they won't speak on it. But it's something that every man thinks about. And then here go my brother talking about, don't mind my bougie brother, y'all. Wooden crate, metal plate, it don't matter. No, listen, it matters. Don't shout out Cannon, but it matters.
Hey, Robbie, thank you for tapping in. Hey, make sure y'all share the live, man. Robbie said, motherfuckers eating off the ground, paper plate or not, fill up that tummy.
But my page said, lazy bitches don't want to wash no dish. No, for real. That's what it's seeming like. That's what it's giving me. It's giving me, y'all don't want to wash the dishes. And if it's that real, allow me to get you a dishwasher or something. Like,
yeah. A motherfucker gonna eat a double plate meal if he complain he don't eat. That's what Treasure said.
I will order some food on your ass. You will be mad you just slaved in that kitchen. You will be upset because I have just more respect for myself, bro. Yeah. What would you say at a restaurant if you went to TGI Fridays? Let's just talk about it, bro.
Just unpack this right here.
If you went to Texas, if you went to Longhorns, and they brought your fucking steak out on a paper plate, what are you gonna do, bro? You gonna be like, what the fuck is this? What is this? Bro, if you go to Ronin, right? What's that joint over there? That's a nice joint. If you go to one of these nice places, bro, and they bring you a square paper plate out, you are gonna lose your shit.
Like, I'm playing all this money, you bring me a paper plate.
So why are you doing that to somebody you're laying down with? Why? If you know that you can't go to a restaurant and receive a paper plate, why are you giving this man who paid all the bills a paper plate? Let's talk about it. It's not right, ladies. It's not right. I promise you.
Treasure said it's not about washing dishes. She said, like, if I got paper plates, I'm going to use them. My family only do paper plates at holiday barbecues, plain and simple, Paris said.
That's real rap. Like,
oh, and Pablo said, and don't come with no plastic silverware with steak or ham or chicken. Yo, that shit makes no sense.
Do you see what I'm saying?
With the plastic silverware.
Ladies, it matters. Do y'all see what I'm saying? It matters. We don't speak on it much, but this is why I'm here. I'm a plant. You hear me?
Said, and my shit break off in the meat. Now I gotta play operation with my food.
You feel what I'm saying? Now I gotta pick through my food, gang. What are we doing? She said, Treasure Tay said niggas like you don't deserve to eat. Cause what the fuck type ungrateful shit is that? It's ungrateful that you think of me enough to serve me off of a paper plate.
Elaine said, now who served you on a paper plate?
Nobody. You want to know why? Because they know better, bro. Listen, whoever, whoever I deal with, now, the person that I deal with now,
yeah,
she knows not to serve me off a paper plate, bro.
It's not happening.
She know better, bro. I'm not, bro. Listen, you just think about that, y'all. Just think about this, y'all. Y'all go to Cheddar's. Y'all go to Firebirds.
Yeah.
You at Firebirds. They bring your food out on a paper plate, gang. You are gonna lose your mind. So why do you want to serve somebody you laying down with off of a paper plate?
Yeah, it's like compare the two.
Compare the two.
Yeah.
You wouldn't like it, but you want to do it to him? He paying all the bills. He getting your hair done, your nails done, but you want to serve him off a paper plate. He got to get up and go get seconds because all the food wouldn't fit on the plate.
Hey, Shawty said niggas don't got their own crib to have to wash their own dishes, bro. That's way different.
Even if we at your crib, babe, I'll wash your dishes. I got my own shit, but I'll wash your dishes if listen. All right, I'm gonna leave it alone now, y'all. My bad. But I just feel like it's one of them things that men want to speak on, but we really don't speak on because we don't want no problems.
Church said this nigga sound crazy right now.
Have you seen any man disagree with me yet?
She said, like, what the fuck is you, King Tut?
I'm y'all eat off paper plates at the cookout. That should be the only time, cuz. Hey, Shan, appreciate you for tapping in, cuzzo. Hey, cuzzo, that should be the only time I'm eating off a paper plate, cuz, is when we going through the line at the cookout. Because you know at the line, you just got to hold your plate out. You want to know why you eat off of paper plates at the cookout? Because it's limited food. We can't fit a bunch of food on these plates. So you got to get a scoop of everything. That's all that's fitting on a plate, bro.
And I also feel like paper plates at cookouts is for that
cleanup
reason. Because it's going to be a lot of people.
In and out. Getting multiple plates,
kids, family members, and shit like that.
And you don't want people breaking your stuff when you at the cookout. You don't want your plates going out. Plates don't belong outside, for one. Yeah. Plates do not belong outside. Like, I don't know who raised y'all.
Shan said, yeah, my wife would not ever.
Thank you, cuzzo. And you married, cuz. Absolutely. Hey, cuzzo. Let me play devil's advocate, cuzzo. What you doing if Ashley pull up with a paper plate to the living room?
While he watching the game.
You watching the game, cuzzo. And here come Ash with the paper plate.
Sunday.
What you doing, gang? What you doing? Hey, Solo says, dirty ass family members. Honey Malia said, my mom always gave my dad a glass plate at that, even if we had paper plates. I don't know. That's just how you treat a man. Thank you.
Talk about it.
Talk heavy, Malia. That's real rap. Nigga, get a to-go plate. You gotta go. No, you gotta just, I'm a big dog, man. Listen, you can't be feeding me off no paper plate.
Throw all the to-go boxes at a motherfucker.
Still eating, but talk shit after. Yeah, you gonna eat it because you love her. You know, that's wifey, and she did put in her efforts to.
Hey, babe, next time. Hey,
don't do this no more. Don't do this no more. You got to give out the stern warning. You got to look at her with the straight face. Hey, yo,
hey, babe,
we ain't doing these.
I don't know what was going on.
You tired today? Your head hurt?
But something was going on.
You having a good day today? Moray said, I don't even serve my brothers or kids on paper plates. Thank you. You just can't. It's an unwritten rule, bro. Don't nobody got to tell you not to put your feet on their couch, right?
Right.
But you just know not to do it.
Right.
Just know not to serve no grown man off no paper plate. It's disrespectful. It's one of them undercover disrespectful things. Like, this what you think of me? So
what do you say to women that say, well, I serve my man off a paper plate because the dishes?
I'm gonna look at their man and say, brother, stand up. I'm gonna look at their significant other and say, brother, stand up, brother.
Stand up.
You see the same.
Hey, you know, you gotta draw the line somewhere,
brother. Ew, you gotta listen. You gotta draw the line.
Stand for something, or you fall for everything.
From trying to tell you, Treasure said, what the F is wrong with a paper plate? Allow me to elaborate. Paper plates are extremely flimsy. You can't fit a lot onto a paper plate because it'll fall off the sides. You can't hold a hot paper plate because it wears and tears on the bottom and it's hot. But guess what? If I give you a big glass porcelain plate with all of these sides on it, the kind that rounds up at the edge of the plate so it don't spill off.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? If you give me one of them, I'm going to just look at you. You know what I'm saying?
She
like
said double it, nigga.
it's written things, yo. That's like giving a nigga a small glass of juice with his plate. Do you feel what I'm saying? There's just certain things you don't do with a man, bro. You give a man a big plate, a big cup of drink. She said double it, nigga. Like, no.
Hey, Maury said that's exactly how I feel. This is what you think of me.
That's what you think of me, a paper plate?
Paper plate is what you
That's what you think
of
about me?
Oh,
You,
okay.
You ain't want to wash the dishes, eh? Get a bologna sandwich and get out my face. Me walking into my brother's house, wow, she served you on a paper plate.
Did she laugh at it?
No, for real, because it's like,
shit.
yo, you just served me off of this. Like,
Right.
you can't. Some men you gotta stand up, fellas.
Yeah.
The one
stand for something, huh?
I don't know the one lady. Some need to eat on a paper plate to control them portions. You know, that's different. That's a rare occasion. You feel what I'm saying?
Baby bowl.
You better get a baby. Listen, I just don't see
I feel you.
opening up a plastic bag and grabbing a plate out that joint and feeding me on a styrofoam. Hey, Podge, appreciate you for tapping in, gang. Treasure said, not cook. I wish a nigga would. How can you cook? You ain't making more than 3 sides, because that's all that's fitting on a plate. The main portion of starch and a vegetable. That's it. What are you cooking? You can't fit a rack of ribs on a paper plate.
I said you gotta put them 2 separate.
Now you gotta feed me sides on one plate and the meat on another. Come on, man. I'm sick of y'all shit, man. I'm sick of it. Listen, you can't. Guess what? I could cut up a rack of ribs on a plate.
Yeah.
And have it all lined up all nice with the food falling on top of it.
The description of how he breaking it down is what's doing me in. And the nigga said the porcelain plate with the
high rounding so it don't fall up.
Hey, that's really high me though.
Bro, when you ain't gotta, that shit that you gotta, when you go to scoop, you can just scoop it on the side of the plate, because when that shit good, you scoop at the end.
Like, you said a paper plate is the same size as the glass plate. What the fuck?
No, it's not. And it's not strong. It's not durable. I don't give a fuck if you go get a bounty plate. It's not durable. It's called a Trixie plate. I don't give a fuck if it's a Trixie plate. And them Jones is strong. What are you talking about? I don't give a fuck if it's a Trixie plate. Don't bring me no plate, man.
That nigga said a bounty plate.
A bounty plate, a Trixie plate. Hey, listen, man. What's the first topic?
Or steak and paper plastic.
Say these, man. We was talking about getting fed off paper plates, but we about to move on though, man. I can't keep grinding y'all up about these paper plates.
She said high class cookout. No, you came in after we gave the disclaimer that it's cool for cookouts, but cookouts only.
Yeah. Hey, listen,
Sasha, my bad. I ain't say your name. My bad, Sasha. Sasha was like, high class cookout. Cookouts is where it's cool. It's acceptable.
It's acceptable there.
But not on Sunday, not for Sunday dinner, and not while I'm watching the football game.
We at the crib. Don't bring my breakfast on no paper plate. Can you just imagine the syrup dripping off the plate? The disrespect of the Aunt Jemima running off the side of the paper plate. Now go ahead, bro. Where we going first, bro?
He getting diabolically technical.
Where we going, bro?
Yo, bro, funny as all get out.
My bad, y'all. I had to vent. My bad.
Hold on. Do we go there first or go there last?
What's the other one? I don't feel like. Yeah, right there. And then we could do the same for femininity.
All right. So, boop. How do you define masculinity today, and has that definition changed for you over time? Again, how do you define masculinity today, and has that definition changed over the course of time?
I kind of want a woman to answer that. So I want a woman to answer what masculinity means to them.
He said, I hope no woman serves you on a paper plate.
ever, because she's gonna get left right there where that paper plate get through it.
Hey, Paris said breakfast on the paper plate might end the relationship.
It's gonna end it, bro. It is a deal breaker, man. Paper plates are a deal breaker for me, man. It shows that you don't love me. You don't care about me. Like,
That's what I think of you.
We in a generation where you can go all day without talking to your significant other, and it's okay. That shit is weird to me too. But it's that is, bro. The times have changed, bro.
Times definitely changed. We dinosaurs, nigga. We established that last week.
Crazy. Got me fucked up, and I just served my man on a heavy duty plate, and he licked it.
Moray said sticky ass house.
Straight up.
Syrup dripping.
Straight up. Syrup dripping all on the carpet and shit. Frida, appreciate you for tapping in. Angelisa, appreciate you for tapping in too. Said, I hope no woman served. Nah, I promise you she bet not.
Yeah. So this part, right? This part of the podcast is a part that we call fan mail. That's why it's called this. Today's episode is called fan mail because we got some questions from you guys, the fans, and we basically put them in question form for everybody to kind of get their opinion. And that first one was the John. What was it? Oh,
how do you define masculinity today, and has that definition changed for you over time? So the first person said, Franklin Saint said, qualities or attributes regarded as characteristics of men or boys, handsome, muscled, and driven. He's a prime example of masculinity.
Was that a joint from off the Google, the definition, or was that your definition? That joint sound good to me, though. You hear me?
Thanks. Honey Malia said it means he leads, protects, and provides. Even when things gets hard, he knows how to handle a woman gently and always remembers he's the head in serious situations. Franklin Saint said, they already said that.
Yo, listen, I'm going back to that. I like that one right there. Qualities or attributes regarded as characteristics of men or boys, handsome, muscle, and driven. He's a prime example of masculinity. That gotta be Google.
That was some Google
that gotta
shit.
Be Google. Listen, that joint was hefty, and I rock with it.
Yeah. So yeah, like ladies, like how do y'all define y'all man as masculine? Like when y'all say y'all want a masculine man, what is that definition? What is the masculinity that you're looking for? And fellas, same thing with y'all. When we say we want a woman in their femininity, what is that femininity that we're looking for? What is the soft girl air in our eyes? You feel what I'm saying? When we say we want a woman in a soft girl air, what are things that we're looking for in them?
Franklin said you ass ninja. No, that's a fact.
Hey,
I like Honey Malia reply. She said he also guides the young men around him as men, no matter their preference and sexuality. Masculine means strong foundation of the relationship.
nigga with the knife. What? Wait, what is your name? Nigga with a knife, bro. What the fuck? Hey, it says them shits definitely weak as fuck when you got a strong grip toddler trying to snatch food off your plate. Oh, I'm crying.
Talking about the plate.
Sadie's Carette means masculinity means a man with the balls that ain't afraid to use his balls. Time to ball up. What?
Time to ball.
I feel like no Diddy was needed somewhere in there.
Time to ball up.
Hey, Solo Shorty said Google as fuck.
balls, and more balls.
Lamont Page said, as men, it definitely changes as we get older. Not for shit show. Masculine means strong foundation of the relationship. I disagree with that, Sasha.
He said means to be provider, protector, alpha, all around.
KC Lowry, what's going on, guy? Appreciate you for tapping in.
What's happening? Make sure y'all share the live. Share the live, people. If you didn't share the live, share it. If you did share the live, share it again.
Paris said it means to be the provider, protector, and alpha all around. Treasure Tay said nowadays masculinity is not for specifically a man. I see more women being more masculine than men these days. See what I'm saying? This is where the divide comes in at. This is why
we ain't even asked for that.
Yeah, this is why we always beefing, because how I don't see it. I don't think I'll ever see it.
Hey, Paris said that's down the way as fine as me.
These niggas with a knife. I told you, Knife Street. I told you. See, I could pronounce it. It was like nigga with a noise.
Shout out Knife Street. You did.
Lamar Page said, "Shit, just stand behind me and let me be the masculinity man you looking for." And he just like a black man. The masculinity you looking for.
Podgy said, if you gonna ask for a woman's perspective, it should be a woman who has one.
A woman who has a perspective or a woman who has a man?
Yeah, I think a woman who has a man.
Sadie's correct says balls. What the fuck? Dejana Gaines, appreciate you for tapping in. She said, I thought masculinity was a man being tough, showing no emotion, being able to handle the family load. But now I feel like a man that's vulnerable, able to listen but still be firm on having the last say. A man that walks in the room and he is seen and respected, but at home is my baby and treats me with care. I could go on and on, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, masculinity ain't being tough at all, man. Because it's some men who ain't tough, but they masculine. It's some men who ain't tough, but they'll risk their life though to protect their family. You hear me, gang?
Yeah.
Like,
hey, KC said, how a woman gonna define this? They are women. I'm confused. He said, I be confused.
What you mean? No, so we're saying what when they're looking for a masculine man, what are they looking for? So they have to answer it. Because we know what makes us masculine as men. You feel what I'm saying? But then again, masculinity is one of them words that everybody has a different meaning to it.
Own joint,
masculinity is like, you have your own meaning to it when you hear the word masculinity. When you hear the word femininity, you hear different definitions coming out of every person. You feel what I'm saying? So a woman can definitely answer what she's looking for as far as a man being masculine. Franklin said, just thank her because she just gave you the reason no woman is respected as such. Wait, what? Who you talking about? I have a father. I don't have a man to know.
I don't have to have a man to know.
Oh, okay. Facts. That's real shit. Facts. Well, I'm out of here then, Podgy. You said cause she was that a shot fired? Hey, Monique Jackson said, how is it okay for a man being feminine a problem, but it's okay for a woman to be masculine? Wait, let me reread that. Monique Jackson said, how is it okay for a man being feminine how is it okay for a man being feminine a problem, but it's okay for a woman to be masculine? It is never okay for a woman to be masculine.
And it's never okay
for a man to be feminine. If you dealing with a man's man, there's no way a woman's coming around me being masculine, bro. I do not play that shit. Let me put
a disclaimer out there. A man being emotional is not feminine.
Facts. Me being vulnerable and telling you my feelings.
Being vulnerable is not feminine. That's just what it says. It's being emotional and vulnerable. Like, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't make you feminine though.
Be happy that you got a man who want to communicate, man. Y'all think that's, a man being vulnerable is just communicating. Be happy that you got a man who want to communicate, because most men are just let that shit bottle up and then they handle shit how they see fit. And then most men are compulsive with their feelings and they think what they did.
Casey so now said, we can't define femininity either.
Yes, we can, gang, because we can
say what we want.
We know what we want in a woman as far as femininity.
Yeah.
Because guess what? That is what defines the word. You feel what I'm saying? Because the word is what you make it. The word is, Google the word femininity, bro. What comes up? Let me see. Somebody Google the word femininity and tell me what come up. I'm going to show y'all something. This is why you can define the word. No woman should have to be or try to be masculine. That's where the problem is starting in relationships. Nah, for shit show. Franklin Saint says she should have said she see more women trying to be more masculine than men, because let's be real, no woman should behave masculinity anyway. Nah, for sure.
It says qualities or attributes regarded as characteristics of women or girls. She alternated between embracing her femininity and concealing it.
Do you see what I'm saying? Femininity is a open word.
Yeah.
It is no direct definition. Like if I say, what's the definition of running? It's to be moving at a fast pace in a direction. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That femininity is not like that. Femininity is just a thing that relates to
opinion.
It's your opinion. So when we ask what is what do we look for as far as femininity in our women or in our woman? My bad. Damn, what a Muslim is. I got 10 wives. That was crazy. I said in our women, not women. So what we look for in our woman is femininity.
Yeah. Qualities or attributes regarded as characteristics of women or girls.
And that is going to change with each man. So each man will give you a different definition of femininity in their eyes. Some will be the same, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's going to be different. They're not locked into one answer.
No, I can agree.
When I hear the word, I think strong physically. No, when you listen, I hear the word, I think of strong physically. So when you think of strong physically, you should just think of strong then, because that's what strong physically means, like husky or I don't know. Don't nobody want no he, she. Pablo said don't nobody want no he, she. Oh, I'm crying. Facts. I learned how to ignore the fuck shit. Now you got to. Honey Malia said we all definitely saying we want the opposite sex. We all definitely saying what we want in the opposite sex. Facts. Treasure Tay said, no, I said what I said because more women look more masculine than some of y'all men, and they act more masculine than most of y'all are spoiled and entitled brats. What? I just disagree with you. Monique Jackson said, my point exactly. A woman will beat a man down and call him feminine, but some women want to be masculine so bad they don't see a problem with being so. Yeah, that's because the man is accepting that shit, man. And that's partially the reason why within itself she's calling him feminine, because she know that a man who is firm in his beliefs of being a man and gender roles and shit like that ain't going for how she's acting. Do you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. A manly man ain't going for his woman being masculine at all.
Hey, Franklin Say said this is a discussion that needs to be had amongst grown-ass adults, not just anybody. I agree.
Not facts, for sure.
Definitely.
Feminine to me is soft. Masculine to me is hard. Nah, you got some. Why is that? You have some men out here.
That's her version of it, though. It's her opinion.
I disagree with your opinion. There you go. I disagree with your opinion. Nigga, what makes you grown? Kid shit, if you catch my drift. Franklin Saint said. Everyone speaks on their own experiences. I can't speak for anyone else, so if you don't agree, you're not supposed to. But don't get on here throwing shade. Be friendly in the chat, y'all.
I can agree with it. Because that's what it said. That's what we just established, was that it's an opinion.
It's an opinion.
Which is,
whenever it's
based in something strongly,
facts.
But it could be whatever your version of it is. Whatever you think qualities of a woman or girls are.
And whenever you have your opinion, whenever you have multiple people's opinion through in one pot, that shit's always going to boil over.
Always going to boil.
It's always going to boil over again. Let me see. Oh shit! All right.
What we gonna say next? Joint?
So yeah, because basically that's a opinionated, you know.
Yeah. That was a good joint though. I liked it. I liked unpacking that. Make sure y'all share the live.
Treasure Tay said I'm kiddish as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, but I said my version. You don't like it. Move on. Paji, you not acting masculine.
She said at the bar.
I'm all wrapped out. I think Franklin's saying. Nah, Franklin saying you right though. Y'all both right within y'all, you know. So Sashia Brumman Bolvin said, y'all just don't know how to communicate. Masculine and feminine is being each other's equal. Fall back to natural instincts.
I like that.
I like that too.
I like that. Okay, Sasha, am I saying your name right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Sasha
is being each other's equal. That means be what I'm not. And if you are a masculine man, she's gonna be what you're not, which is feminine.
Come on,
shit.
The yin and the yang
message. That was nice.
I like that.
Look, Dejana said, love this. Nah, that was dope right there.
Hey, Dejana, don't love it because we liking it all crazy. You know what I mean? It's like, no.
Yeah, that was well said. What's the next joint? Yeah, you can ask that.
We'll go to
Oh, that
last.
one. We can do that one. Yeah.
All right. If your children don't like your spouse,
What should you do, and how do you handle the situation?
again, if your children don't like your spouse, what should you do and how do you handle the situation?
That's deep, gang. Podgy Carter said, y'all cooking. Let me get my popcorn out.
Hey, Pod, man, rock with us, you hear me?
No, facts. So what do you do? So listen, can you see somebody in a 5-year relationship and then the kids genuinely stop liking the boyfriend? What do you do? As a mom,
So what
as
you
a
saying
boyfriend?
5 years, we've already been together. Kids already been around in the mix. And then out of left field, they stop liking them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm not talking about no early on shit because that's too easy to determine. I'm rocking
'cause
with
your
the kids. I'm gone.
Your kids gonna always like not really rock.
Do you feel what I'm saying?
Until they rock.
But I'm talking 5 years in. You're not just walking away from them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Paris said, let me light this wood. It's getting good in here. Dejana said, this one's spicy. Hey, Treasure said, never make your child uncomfortable. You're supposed to be their protector. But we talking 5 years into a relationship. We talking feelings invested. We don't know if there's any business invested. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if people got businesses and stuff like that? Like, how do you go about handling that? Do you just keep them separated? Or do you separate?
This is a good one.
Like, that's like, how do you handle that? It's couples out there dealing with this right now.
Right now, you hear me? This is why this is even a call. Yo, salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all for even tapping in with us. Make sure y'all share the love. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, this is a good one right here because.
So Shia said, why don't you like him? The question itself. That is, why don't you like him? But what if they just be on some like, he mean and y'all always arguing, like, say boy ain't on no creep shit, because then that's a I feel like that's a dead giveaway too. You know what I'm saying? If he doing something creepy with the kids or trying some shit, then that's an automatic.
Yeah, that's
we talking to kids just on some shit like, y'all always arguing, he always yelling at you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always bickering and stuff.
I think that shouldn't be around the kids regardless. Either.
Facts. But it do be. It do.
It does.
So I feel like if the kids come to you one day like, yo, what do you do in that situation?
Yeah, we ain't rocking with bull. Or that your kids could come to you and be like, bull weirdo, man. He ain't did nothing wrong. I don't
fuck with bull.
I just don't fuck with his vibe.
I get a bad feeling. Treasure Tate said, no one comes before my child, buddy gotta go. Dejana said, I want to hear what y'all gotta say. Podgy Carter said, you have to examine the issue from the child's perspective and from the man's. Yeah, like say you gotta, okay, boom, this is great, right? Yeah. You got a couple that's been together 5 years. She got a 16-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You've been in the daughter's life since she was 11.
Mm-hmm.
Now the daughter's 16. The daughter don't like your ghost. Ma, I don't like this nigga. I don't like how he treating you. This nigga a dog.
Yeah.
He da-da-da-da-da. What are you doing? Now the daughter talking crazy to your man. What do you do in that situation? Because she's old enough, 16, she's old enough to understand who she don't like.
Yeah.
And she's liable to have some valid reasonings for.
Yeah.
And then I feel like, but she's not old enough to get out either.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, how do you handle that?
So from my opinion, I think it's time. It's time. Put your hand on the Bible.
Facts.
Family meeting.
We gotta have a family meeting.
We gotta have a family. We all gotta sit down. Now we gotta figure this out.
You gotta hash it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. So what's the issue? You know what I mean? Like, where Tammy, Tamika, whatever the daughter name is, and Paul, whatever. Or let's put it in my perspective, my woman or whatever, and my daughter. It's like, yo, what is the ground issue? Like, where is it baking from? Is it just something that happened? Was it, you know what I mean? Did she take the last whatever and you just feeling away? Or is it really some deep rooted something that's significant? You feel what I'm saying? So I think we got to figure that out first. And then we got to try to mediate it. Like, is there a way that this can coexist? Because at the end of the day, you got to go, shorty. Like, you got to go, because it's like,
But that's like your livelihood. What if you and her, what if y'all going to 50-50 on the bills? Y'all doing a 60-40. Y'all in business together. You know what I'm saying? What if he's taking care of the kids while you at work, or he going to get them? You know, y'all got a function going on. Like, and y'all have a routine.
That's really a thing too. Facts. I know a lot of people that's in relationships that want to leave and they just can't because financially it doesn't make sense.
Facts, bro. We talking have to rearrange the whole life, gang.
Right. I think in that situation, you kind of you come up with some type of solution to where they could coexist. You don't keep them away from each other because that's really just hiding a problem or running away from it. You sweeping it under the rug.
Or it might heighten it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, because when they do, they're going to cross paths eventually.
Facts.
So once you cross them paths, it's like, damn, then what's going to happen? Are we just igniting a bomb that's going to blow up in our face later on or what? So I think you get to a point to where it's like, y'all got to come up with something.
Pablo said, show the kids what you see in them and make them feel safe. That's dope. TJ McQuarrie said, appreciate you for tapping in, bro. He said, depends on how old the kids are. We gonna say the child 16. Treasure Tate said, I hated my stepdad and my mom stayed, so I started to dislike her ass too, because what the F? That's crazy. But why did you dislike your mom boyfriend though? What was the reasoning behind it though? Because you would be a prime example of the situation. Yeah. Because you didn't like him.
I know situations that's similar to what she just said, to where the mom Duke stay with the dude and then the daughter
started growing resentment towards them,
resenting the mom. You know what I'm saying? And because we don't know what happened. We don't know if the nigga was on some purse shit. Nigga was on some. Like, I don't want to touch on it, but it's like, you know what I mean? We don't know.
And that's why I'm asking
Treasure. And that's something that need to be discussed.
So Nigga with a Knife said, these hoes just want to chug beer and start bar fights like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hey, so they just want to chug beer and start bar fights. Is crazy. Hey, yo, that's crazy. Honey Malia said, keep them separated. Your relationship is your relationship. Your kids are your kids. It's given separate housing. If they can't get along, to partner need to learn how to compromise or pay bills alone. Pick your kids.
We gotta keep in mind. We gotta keep in mind the situation. This ain't a new person coming in. This is a person you've been with for 5 years.
So y'all
already together. Y'all already like living together and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
So for you to separate them means y'all separating.
You picking anyway.
Facts. That's a conversation for real. We need to figure out what happened, why, and if it's fixable. If it's not, then I have to leave. If I have to leave the situation, but we going through all of the levels to get to the root is, to get what the root is. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Paris said, I don't got kids. I'm just here for the comments on this one. I'm crying. Depends on the label. And husband, nah. Boyfriend, So, okay, so you saying husband? Hell no, he ain't going nowhere. And you saying boyfriend might be up out of there.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like to me.
Is
that what's being said? Because like correct us if we're wrong.
Face. Treasure said, never making my child feel uncomfortable. I'm their safe place. Gotta go. Kids know just like mother knows.
But Treasure, so when your kid is like 17, 16, is it still that? Because if they know that, they'll use that to like just be on that, you know?
Paji says 16, she's old enough to have feelings, but hasn't experienced life to know the ups and downs of a relationship. That's heavy.
Yeah.
That's heavy. Fuck that. Kick him to the curb. Hey, yo, Treasure be coming in here on all dogs. Yeah. Jealousy is a major issue in relationships with children. Always know a backup plan, never relying on another. Thanks. Paji says some people have been in 16-year relationships and have rough patches that last a few years. I've seen it. Treasure said your child should be more important. Your child should be more important, man. Keep them private. This is why I don't let anyone around my child. Don't bring nobody around your kids until they are old enough to move out the house. Damn. So what? So what them kids, and no matter how long the visits them at your home, your kids should always be comfortable. Non-facts.
Read what Treasure wrote.
Oh, Treasure said he told me I was ugly and I wasn't my mom's child. He said out of all her kids, I was the ugliest and the blackest. He yelled it in my face and told me my lips was big, all kinds of shit. My mom just sat there. Hell no.
Oh yeah. So
Your mom was under the Melvin effect. Your mom was under the Melvin effect.
Hey, and it's not funny. It's not funny.
It's not, yeah.
But I thought about the Melvin effect that made it funny. But yeah, that's unfortunate.
No,
that's
facts.
Unfortunate. And like, sorry you had to go through that, because I know being young,
that's verbal abuse.
Yeah, that was traumatizing.
Facts.
That was traumatizing. Absolutely.
That's definitely verbal abuse. As far as your mom, from your mom's standpoint, from the outside looking in, just my opinion, I feel like she just had the Melvin effect. She was going through the Melvin effect. You know what I'm saying? There was no wrong that he could have did. He was slinging goldenrod. I don't know if he was paying the bills or not, but at least the goldenrod was enough to keep her militant enough to be like, I ain't saying shit. He the man of the house.
That was gonna say at the same time, like we
your
asked
mom
for,
come from that time.
You know what I'm saying? We asked for, because we just talked about it in our last topic, where masculinity being a thing, and
it's
then,
his house.
You know what I
say
mean?
what he want under his
so
roof.
He can, now we don't know if they had a conversation later on, like when they was in the bedroom or something. She like, yo, nigga, like you bugging out, like, you know what I'm saying? But like at that moment, it's like, all right, so I'm gonna let him lead and be the man. And we don't know what the argument was. Y'all could have been arguing over whatever, washing the dishes, or you sneaking dudes in or whatever. I don't know, but I think she probably did like let him lead with that, which is still it doesn't.
Because some parents will,
cool,
some parents will let that,
like that.
Some parents will let that conversation go at that point.
Yeah, and then check later.
Yeah, because I don't want to.
Because we need to be a united
you.
front.
Facts.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? Which it doesn't make it cool. It doesn't make it cool. Don't like misinterpret what I'm saying. It doesn't make it cool. However,
but she could have very well checked him later on.
Checked him later,
and since you were a child, you didn't know because she didn't have to report it back to you.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But she very well could have went in the room that night and checked him. Like, nigga, don't you
ever do that?
Talk
don't
to my kids like
mean?
that. You feel what I'm saying?
But yeah, that's wild. That's wild shit.
Treasure said women get weak when it comes to a man. I would never play that. She said she suffered from the same abuse all her life. I honestly feel like she didn't know how to handle it or defend herself.
Oh, so you think she was like kind of traumatized
scared,
too?
Like intimidated?
Okay. I see where you're going with that. Yeah. I mean, that's unfortunate though.
Like, and that's another thing a child wouldn't understand.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? You can't be upset at her because she was in line.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because she knew what would have happened if she got out of line. You being a child, you wasn't going to have to bear them consequences. She was. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so that's definitely a real
deep.
thing.
That's deep. Definitely. Boom, boom, boom. Where we going? We went here. What about this?
Right here.
Right here?
Yeah, we can
and
do
then
that.
we're going to get into it. We did this one too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we just did that one.
Boom.
I feel like we can give women some insight.
Yeah.
Is this thing something that we should talk to our women about?
Probably.
Like, what's one thing men don't talk about enough with their woman but should?
I think some of the things we covered in today's show was one of those things, like the paper plate.
No, so I don't know, bro, because it's that vulnerability thing, bro.
I think what was it again? What's one thing don't talk about enough but should? What you guys think? Any guys in the comments or whatever, even women, if you feel like, you know, y'all, you might even be like intrigued on what you want your man to like talk to you about and they just don't.
My dude, what's going on, my dude? Appreciate you for tapping in, gang. He said TJ McCurry said our mental health.
I was gonna go there with mental health and what's the one?
Hey, Socia.
Emotional intelligence.
Socia, I can't. Socia said normal vaginal discharge and STD discharge is what needs to be talked about. What? Why should that be talked about? I mean, don't get me wrong. It probably should be a conversation. Safe sex and all of that. Family history and upbringing, Podgy said. I feel like that's...
Yeah.
Dejana said the same thing. Their past and family traumas, they usually keep that stuff buried. Yeah, I was like today years old. Like when I
because
found out.
sometimes talking about those family traumas and generational curses and things that your family might even be partaking in,
It helps you understand the
helps
person.
it helps you to even fix it or to get over it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely
It definitely helps you understand the person that you're dealing with, because it's like, now I know why when I leave you get like this.
Yeah,
You feel
I
what
know
I'm
you
saying?
have separation anxiety and things like that. Yeah,
Mental health, I feel like, is a big thing, bro, because y'all women don't be knowing how much strain we take on mentally, and vice versa. We don't understand how y'all feel.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But it gets hard on men.
I think society play a role in that, because I was just talking to a friend of mine recently about, all right, so scenario wise, let's go to scenarios, right? So if the abortion scenario, let's talk about this, right? if a girl gets raped by a man, right, and she wants to have an abortion, do we frown upon it?
No, you shouldn't.
Right. Now, if a guy gets going back to the ant situation, right? Automatically, we tell him as a society, yo, step up, do your part, do what you're supposed to do, right? But what if that man was sexually taken advantage of?
Right. What if he was drunk?
You know,
What if he was fucked up? What if he was fucked up?
And as a man, we can't go like as a man, we drunk. Shorty like, oh, I'm gonna make sure he good. I'm gonna make sure. The homie's gonna be like, oh, he finna get some, yeah, you know what I mean? But boy probably don't want to hit shorty.
What if he blacked out? Legit. What if he legitimately blacked out and she raped him?
Come on, man.
That's a real thing.
It's a real thing. I know motherfuckers that done experienced it.
For sure.
But people will laugh at him like, oh, nigga, you can't get raped. Your dick got hard. You know what I mean?
It does though. Even when you drunk sleep, it does. I've two completely different things. No shit. No shift the hell up. It helps. Dejana said it helps your spouse understand what's going on with them mentally. You can just adjust and be that helpmate, support, and safe place. No, facts, because I just realized, like, you know, at this big age that I'm still dealing with shit from a childhood. Like, I got abandonment issues, gang. I just learned that. I got abandonment issues, like. So I feel like times when I feel like, damn, that shit had me looking at people crazy, sideways. Friends, family, all of that shit.
Sasha said they testing that Chestnut G pub.
Oh, shit.
I see the flyer for that, Joe, too.
Big shout out Chestnut, man.
Yeah.
Go get tested.
You get tested and you get a free drink on them.
Go get tested. A lot of y'all already know y'all results, but go anyway. They do got HIPAA law. So even if y'all know, I can still go get tested.
Most of us be afraid to be labeled as weak or emotional.
That's a real thing. We can't like
because your guys is gonna be like, man, pull your skirt down. You know what I mean? But it's like, nigga, dudes go through that.
They get
and they get it double time because they looking at it from a standpoint of masculinity, and now you're a victim. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, how do you even like deal with that?
You a victim, all in the same. Like, yeah. Why you a different kind of victim than me?
Because we're looked at as masculine.
We supposed to
you're
take
supposed
that.
to protect.
Double
so
standard.
then when you're supposed to protect, why didn't you protect yourself?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But protection needs protection. When the cop is in amongst 1,000 motherfuckers and it's about to be a riot, he call for backup.
Backup, right.
Where's
strength
the
in
backup?
numbers.
Where's the backup for the
Men don't get backup. Men don't get backup.
Come on, man.
Yeah, men don't get backup, man. Paris Lotta said, crazy part is motherfuckers go for free Don Julio everywhere else, but about them tests, motherfuckers gonna be sober. Hey, they go everywhere else, it's free Donnie, huh? But you put that, you attach that STD test to them Donnies. No, I don't feel like drinking today.
Man.
Is you hungry? Let's go eat.
I'm 3 hours in sobriety.
Yeah. You ain't, after this weekend, I stopped drinking. I don't drink no more.
I don't drink no more.
Girl, Donnie is nasty. Girl, I don't know Donnie. He better be giving out bottles of Ace of Spades if he want us to get tested. Like, that shit crazy, man. But practice safe sex, y'all. Because, like, why not? Y'all, we grown as hell.
Hold on. What's your say?
If y'all ain't got no updated results, go get some. For sure.
No, facts. Treasure said, wait, are you saying they should talk more about sexual abuse, or you're comparing abortion from rape to an abortion that the baby a man didn't want? I'm comparing both of them.
Why is it okay for you not to want it, but it's not okay for me not to want it?
That's the only point that I'm making. It's like, and you was about to do what women do, though.
You was about to
say, oh, it's cool for her to want to get an abortion because she was raped. But if he was raped, he can't want her not to have it.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
No, a victim is a victim, man or woman, for sure.
Absolutely.
Dejana said, where it go? And that's so big of you to be able to speak on that out loud. Nah, appreciate it though. Nah, so I've listened. I'm learning so much about myself.
Keys, Keece.
Yeah, that was crazy word. She said it just like a black person. That was crazy. That was crazy. No, but I definitely be learning about myself, man. And I am learning that I am a fucking intricate puzzle, man. I am an invisible puzzle, yo. I'm learning it, and I'm okay with it. Even if I gotta be alone most of my life, gang, I am okay with that. Before I deal with some bullshit, I will be alone 1,000 times over again.
she said bye, laughing my ass off. Treasure said, wait, if she raped him, then no, I agree, you lost me. Oh, okay, yeah, that's all I was saying. I was saying, like, if he was a victim in that sense, because, you know what I mean, he didn't want to even have sex with this girl, but he was inebriated in some way. She might have slipped something in his drink or did whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Paris said the world really don't give a fuck about men's mental health. Nah, they don't, bro. We just gotta suck it up, buttercup, and keep it pushing, gang. And listen, I will say, bro, I'm built for this shit, bro. I stand on that. I stamp that. Real rap. I stand on, bro. The shit that I done been through.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, you've been through some shit.
Bro, listen. The shit that I endure. I be minding my business and a motherfucker just text me out the blue like, hey, you know such and such. Like, come on, gang. Like, I could be minding my business and a shorty would just text me out the blue like, such and such said. You know what I'm saying? Like, I constantly endure the bullshit, but I just keep it pushing, gang. Because that shit,
you really have to. You almost can't afford to, like, take.
You can't crash out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It adds up, bro, but I don't crash out, bro. I go hit the weight room, man. Shout out Crunch Fitness.
Yeah, shout out Crunch. That's the best way to go.
I'll be in that motherfucking weight room, man, because y'all don't know how many times I didn't wanted to crash out on some of y'all, and I just go work out. Cause man,
Treasure said that's sick as fuck. She said didn't even know shit like that happened. That's what I'm saying. It's
what
like
happens?
The awareness of, you know, men being victims.
Yeah,
you know,
facts, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
It's overlooked. Our mental health is overlooked. Our well-being is overlooked. Hey fellas, when the last time somebody called and asked y'all how y'all was doing, and didn't ask y'all for nothing at the end of the conversation? Just think about that one. Let that one sink in. When the last time somebody called and checked on you, and it wasn't attached to a question?
Pablo said I mingle with being single.
Hey, you hear me, bro? Before I play the fool, straight up, bro. Listen, I keep buying these plates, man. Taste the wave. You keep cooking. What's her name? Kyra Dre. Y'all keep cooking. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep shopping. I ain't got no woman cooking.
Plays be crazy.
Her shit be crazy too.
Real quick plug. If you ain't had a Kyra plate, woo.
Listen.
Boy.
And her plays be the huskiest though. That salad was husky though. Shout out Tasty. That salad was husky.
Some people be wanting to complain.
Kyra should be big.
Like they be like $22. They be wanting to complain.
That shit worth it.
It's like, nigga.
That shit worth it.
Bro, and you can eat on that joint 2 and 3 times. You can bust that thing down.
And Diego tipping. I don't listen. I'm tipping. It's a service. I'm tipping, gang. I'm pulling up. I'm tipping. What's her name? The other one, bro. Remember we ordered that food on the late night? Remember I ordered that food at like 3 in the morning? Who is that to be making the seafood? Who's that? Tasha Cooks? Tasha Cooks.
Oh yeah, no.
Shout out Tasha Cooks.
That ain't who I was thinking about.
I got a soul bowl at like 3 in the morning.
Be smacking at 3 in the morning.
Listen, heavy tip. Appreciate you. You feeding me. Appreciate you. Listen.
Absolutely.
I tip. I mean, it's a service.
So,
I support.
Treasure said we do though. She was replying to the world don't really give a fuck about men's mental health. And Dejana replied to said a lot of women do though. You gotta find the right person. I swear it's someone out there.
I'm not looking, man. They gonna come. I just let the world play itself out. And I ain't, I don't need Dr. Phil. No, my.
Look, and then we don't need Dr. Phil because society make us feel like that.
This shit tatted on me, bro. This shit say hard body on my body, bro. Like, I didn't listen. Listen, I honestly do like talking sometimes. I'll vent to some people. You know what I'm saying? I'll get it off my chest. Sometimes I just go to the cemetery and talk to my step pops. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I vent. Catch me in crunch. Venting.
Hey,
when y'all see me in crunch,
talk about the place. She said, and they in plastic.
Nah, but see, listen, I'm talking about.
She said on paper plates.
No, they're not. See, Kyra, she trying to disrespect you. She trying to disrespect you. No, they're in styrofoams, big husky styrofoams that barely fucking close. When you open that joint, you can't eat it all. You just like, oh yeah. When I smoke the second blunt later, when I smoke that other blunt, this I'm gonna come back. This gonna be that thing right there. This gonna be that thing.
She said bye. She gonna run there. Men go through real trauma from 8 years old. We never even realized we be fucked up inside till we damn near 30 and did umpteen bids or more, adding more trauma. That's fact.
Hey yo, wait.
That's fact.
She said, I don't need Dr. Phil. He's the OG of planting you in the industry. Dr. Phil, my ass. Hey, listen, man. I'm just like I don't know. I'm just a strong-minded person, man.
Yeah.
But you gotta be dealing with this stuff these days, man. Like,
you gotta have thick skin and all that.
Being black in America is enough.
Keena, thank you for tapping in. Make sure you share the live.
Shout out y'all. We gotta go,
Shout
y'all.
out y'all. Yeah,
we late, man. They about to kick us out.
I do, especially ones close to me. I got a kids won't crash out and choke me or mine's out. No doubt.
Hey y'all, love those who love y'all, gang.
Yeah, love those who love y'all.
Until next time.
Team Rasty, we win in the division. Without you guys, there's no me. So you guys are the real MVP. You dig? Pa, 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 pa. It's like, no. Until
the
next
John
time.
Morant Jones. Put it on me. The John Morant Jones. Because you just hit him with the pop up.
Right. Hey, we love y'all, man. Thank y'all
here.
for tapping in. Until next time. This is the Streets T Podcast. You dig? Banker.
Spilling up the dots, you got the mind locked in. From God Creek jungles to the grind and sin. Good vibes, hate crimes, and the messy splits. Street T Podcast, we uncovering bits.
Mic check, real talk, ain't no filter, friend. Truth bomb, street tales, the saga won't end. Every shade of life, we sipping tea real stiff, discussing the highs, the lows, the secrets we keep.